that as long as certain people from certain area in this country do not have the equal opportunity or do not feel what it is to be president, there will continue to be this mistrust and a sense of injustice. That is without a doubt. And while democracy is fair, it's simply the best option we have, but not the fairest. So there are certain regions that, by population, that we do not set a dangerous precedent and put it in the Constitution without due diligence, which I'm sure the Constitutional Review Committee will do so. But while it tackles injustice, I must agree with the previous speaker. This could really set us back. And Speaker, I must echo what the previous legislator just stated. Nigeria has over 400 different ethnicities. According to some studies, even more. My issue with this is the constitutional aspect. I think once eligible, regardless of the zone you are from, you are entitled to run for president if you feel qualified, or vice president. That's point one. So does that infringe on the constitutional right of a candidate or a citizen to participate in a democracy? Now, Mr. Speaker, this is also important because Honorable Clement's point about tackling an injustice is true. It is quite clear to those that want to know that as long as certain people from certain area in this country do not have the equal opportunity or do not feel what it is to be president, there will continue to be this mistrust and a sense of injustice. That is without a doubt. And while democracy is fair, it's simply the best option we have, but not the fairest. So there are certain regions that, by population, are at an advantage. So while not asking we discard this, I think it needs to take a lot of introspection. Maya Bon over there made a point. If you take this to the North Central, sir, who will it be for? Is it the Nupe people, the brilliant Ibibio people, the Igala people? In my little experience in Nigeria, whenever you do this, every tribe in every state will also come out and say it's their turn. Merit prevails, sir. I think part of the reason why this sense of injustice continues to go on is because of the failure of governance, the failure of social equity. So, Mr. Speaker, I implore that we do not set a dangerous precedent and put it in the Constitution without due diligence, which I'm sure the Constitutional Review Committee will do so. But while it tackles injustice, I must agree with the previous speaker. This could really set us back. And finally, unfortunately, we are but human beings. What happens in the event of death? May God bless the soul of President Umar Musa Yar'Adua. But I guess he passed away at a time when it was, quote unquote, the time of the North. And the vice president comes in. Is it actually fair to ask a vice president to step down in the event of the unfortunate occurring? I think we should still adhere to good governance and provide our people.
Honorable
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Oshoba.
My contribution on this bill. We are under democracy. And democracy, in my own opinion, is about healthy competition. We should not please allow sentiment to be part of the process of how we govern the country. By the time we start to include the clauses of zoning, that means at a point in time, every part of this country will start to look at it that, look, it is either me or you, or not you or not me. Sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, this is Nigeria that belongs to everybody. Everybody should be given the right to stand and contest for this office of the president at any point in time.
Rotation of offices of the president and the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria among 6 geopolitical zones of the country, namely North Central, Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, South-South, Southwest, and for other related matters. Mr. Speaker, my contribution to this issue is to the fact that in Nigeria, most often when we are talking of hiring people, we talked about competence. And I think this issue we are trying to bring here has been adequately covered by our Constitution. And we have a commission called the Federal Character Commission that was created primarily to take care of every zone of the Federation. And when we are talking of giving people job to do, we are looking at competence. We are looking at ability. I don't know why. Indirectly, it's like in every political parties, there is an arrangement that North will do this term, the South will do this term. So I believe this is something that we must not put in our Constitution.